What's up, everybody? It's the Pirate Stacker, me and Mrs. Pirate. We are headed on a field trip today. It is Sunday, and we are headed to Reid Farm. It's in Deland, which is about 9 miles from where we live. What's cool about Reid Farm? Reid Farm is an actual working homestead. It is a food forest. So his whole property is planted to provide food, and the plants support the other plants, which enable them to do better and thrive. And he actually has a YouTube channel, and it's a fantastic looking place. I've heard nothing but good about it. Right now is mango season. They've got something like 20 different varieties of mangoes popping out there. And so they make so much produce that they actually sell it as well as eat it and sustain themselves with it, which is fantastic. So we're excited. We're gonna go check it out. We'll get some video while we're out there, and yeah, that's what we're doing on Sunday. See you in a bit.
In a half mile, the destination is on your right.
Well, it's out here in the sticks, but if you're gonna have a food forest, you need a little property, and having it out here in the trees with a little bigger lots, that's where you'd want to be. So we're almost there. Excited. All right, we have arrived. We're at the Reid Farm. That's their number there. We're excited to take a look around. They're here. Just park on the side of the road, and let's go see what they got. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Pirate. I'm here with Lonnie Reid, the owner of Reid Farm here in Deland. This place is fantastic. We're gonna pick his brain a little bit, ask him a few questions, let him tell us about the farm, and we'll go from there. So let's check it out. All right, the man behind it all, we got Lonnie out here. This place is fantastic. How long have you been at it?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years on the property, growing about 8.
It is amazing, and I'm blown away by the 20-foot plus high banana trees. Clearly, you've got some big varieties out here. Do you have any idea the amount of variety that you have on site?
Bananas or just of everything?
Just of everything.
You know, I cataloged like a few years ago, and it was huge, and it's grown so much bigger since then. One day I will.
It's hard to keep track of, without a doubt.
One day I definitely will, but it's down the road.
What's your favorite thing you're growing out here? When you come out and it fruits and you're like, yes.
Nectarine.
Nectarine? I love nectarines.
My nectarine.
That's fantastic.
That's my pride and joy. My Java de Cavas are pretty exciting. My Anonas are pretty exciting. Like the Lisa Adamoya's got a bunch of fruit on it. The Cecropia is a really cool tree. The gummy worm tree.
That's
Everyone
awesome.
likes that one.
See, most people have never even heard of those trees, but luckily here in Florida, we can grow a lot of that tropical fruit, the stuff that's from the islands and such.
All over the world. Brazil, Portugal, and India, and this stuff from Thailand, all over the place. It all works here.
That's incredible. Now, I have noticed as I look around, this is a true food forest. You're not just growing fruit trees like an orchard. You've got ground cover. You've got lower level, intermediate level, tall level stuff, and they all work together to support each other. Is that kind of the gist of how that works?
Yeah, the less I do, the more food I get.
Right.
Just let nature do what it needs to do, install edible things.
Now, we noticed you guys on the news recently, like a week or two ago. Mango season is in bloom, and you guys have loads of mangoes here. If people want to come out, try your mangoes, what's a good day to do that?
Wednesday and Thursday, 12 to 6.
Wednesday and Thursday, 12 to 6. But you don't only do the fruit, you sell the trees as well.
We got all of this.
All kinds of fruit trees, berries, whatever you've got, you sell it also.
Whatever we grow. If we grow it, we sell it, because I want to make sure that it will work here.
Right.
That was the whole point behind this place. It's like an experiment garden, a demonstration garden. of what can grow here, what varieties will work here. Pomegranates is a perfect example of it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I constantly hear people saying they can't grow pomegranates and the pomegranates are terrible, they get disease and fall off. It's the wrong variety. You get this variety and you're gonna get pomegranates. So I've done that, all that work, you know, I've experimented and found the right stuff.
Fantastic. So you can get the plants, you can try the fruit. What's your address here so they can look you up, or should they look up? Do you have a YouTube they can check out? You do.
Yeah, we've got a YouTube. Everything is The Reid Farm.
The Reid Farm.
Just like on my shirt, everything is The Reid Farm. Our Instagram, our YouTube, our Facebook, the website, everything is The Reid Farm. We're at 2670 San Juan Street in Deland.
And it's easy to get to. Just put it in your GPS, you'll find it. The place is fantastic. Now we got some honey as well. You do honey too.
Yeah, we got a bunch of hives back there.
And you guys aren't just doing it, you live it. You eat the fruit, you produce more, propagate it to be able to sell it. I mean, this is a working farm for you guys.
Full time.
Full time.
Full time, 7 days a week.
But what a fantastic place it is. We're gonna take a look around. We'll show you guys some of that. And thank you for having us out. We're stoked to be here. Very cool.
Thanks for coming.
You bet. All right, we are in Reid Farm and they have such a setup out here. We passed a whole bunch of trees coming in, fruit trees and that for sale, but you can see this place just runs and spreads out forever. And I do recognize quite a bit of this stuff from Dwayne's place. You know, this is all edible. You can eat these leaves and stuff here. And bananas everywhere. They got tons of different bananas. I see dragon fruit. Look at the papayas up there. They're fruiting. Awesome. These are dragon fruits here. If you've ever seen those weird fruits, they grow off these guys. And it is just really cool seeing a big production food forest like this. And literally, we're gonna be wandering this property. They have quite a bit of acreage here. Looks like these are, I don't know what they are, but they look ripe and delicious. Persimmon, maybe? I don't know. So really cool. We're gonna be getting some video while we're in here. We're gonna be trying some mangoes. They do a bunch of different varieties of mangoes. They were actually on the news the other morning, which had a bunch of people coming out here. They had a bunch of mangoes that were ripe and they were tasting and trying. Some kind of little grape tomato back there. Thick. I wonder if they get deer eating their stuff like I do. Holy smokes, right? We'll take this little trail around here. And they grow a lot of stuff like this. You can see those tall plants. A lot of that stuff, you know, Dwayne was saying they chop and drop that stuff. So they grow it so that they can fix the nitrogen in the soil, drop it and let it do its thing. Here's a June plum. I have one of these. Mine's got loads of fruit on it. That one's a little bigger than mine is. Just really cool seeing it all out here. Avocado tree we just wandered into. It's got nice big avocados all over it. It's got some bagged back there. So they must have some critters. He's got a whole bunch hanging on that tree. That's awesome. And it is Florida, so citrus does grow here. There's a lot of problems citrus have now with infections and stuff, but you can see, I mean, he's got a tree that's booming with stuff. And again, there's just stuff everywhere. And you know, we got squash vines running all through on the ground. Just so much stuff. And basically everything supports everything else, makes it edible. Looks like, yeah, loquat. I was gonna say we used to have a loquat tree. So he's still planting. He's putting in small stuff, low stuff, big stuff. And this place is just thriving out here. Looks like that's a mulberry tree, I believe. Wow. More papayas back there. Just wild. Amazing. So there's loads of these clusters of banana trees. If you've ever grown bananas, they grow baby offshoots all the time. If you let them grow, they'll just keep producing massive amounts. Back there's a grove of papayas. Now we've seen this, Dwayne, in the winter months, he'll cover up his stuff, and then in the summer they'll open it up until it gets too hot, and then they'll cover it again to give it a little shade. So he's got some, I can see mangoes up in this little greenhouse area here. Seen lots of the loquats as well throughout. Mulberry trees. It's very cool seeing all the things they've got going on, and it's just everything's producing and making things. If you're wondering what mulberries look like, there's a few stragglers left. I think most of them have already fruited and been done, so it's kind of a delicious little black berry. And it just keeps going and going. And as you can see here in the back, they are potting and growing trees and plants that obviously will go out front as they want to replenish the stuff they're selling out there. So this is all just potted nursery stuff here. So it's a real production for them for sure. And more of that, and it is just all over. Plants, these are just fruit trees, and I mean, being able to eat your own fruit plus produce more to sell and run a business from. This is a great example of a food forest where you can farm your own. It's fantastic, beautiful, beautiful place. Loads of papayas through here. I got those growing at home. Very cool. Bananas, everything. Beautiful. All right, we got something unique here. This is something I've never seen. What am I looking at?
Cecropia. It's also called the gummy worm fruit, or the gummy worm tree.
It literally looks like a chicken's paw to me.
Yeah.
Like it's textured, it's got little bumps like a chicken's foot does.
So you take the fruits and you just slide them off like that.
What?
Taste that.
And that's ready.
Oh yeah. Want to try one?
Hold on, I'm flipping this around so I can get me.
Make more trees.
So that's incredible and bizarre. This is a tree it came from. Where is this native to? Because I've never seen this or heard of
I
it.
don't know where native to. There's a lot of them in Costa Rica. Really anywhere tropical. There's some giant ones in South Florida.
But then you're not going to find that at a grocery store. No.
That's you got to eat it right off the tree.
Super unique.
Yeah, you have to get it straight off the tree. They don't last. Like if I didn't pick that, it would hit the ground and splatter and be gone later today.
Incredible flavor, unbelievable. That was awesome. All right, of course, we're just headed back out of there. We couldn't leave empty-handed. We got some honey. We got some Glen mangoes. They were our favorite that we tried. Fantastic. We're excited to go home and cut those up. And a real big thank you to Lonnie and his wife. They were fantastic. The Reid Farm is incredible. A real inspiration. We're going to be back Wednesday. They're going to have a bunch of varieties of mangoes. We're excited to try them out. If you've never been out here and you're in the area, it's completely worth the stop by. Again, it's really inspirational stuff. They got a beautiful home, and their food forest is fantastic. I mean, really spectacular. So big shout out to them. Thank you for letting us through and showing us around. Man, just a really good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it for the Pirate. We have all of their info in the description below. You can jump on, watch their videos, see their links. Really great people, and please like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. Pirate out. Arg.